In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to crochet these quick and easy crochet scrunchies. This tutorial is beginner friendly and explains slowly step by step. I'll be showing you how to achieve this in the tutorial and how you can customize it to your liking. Thank you so much and let's get started. For this project, I'll be using these two colors of yarn. This is a 4-ply medium weight yarn and it's 100% acrylic. I'll be using about 20 grams of the yellow and 5 grams of the orange. You can also use scrap yarn. So to begin, we are going to start by making a slip knot. And once you've made your slip knot, you are going to fasten it around your hook and then you're going to pick your hair tie. We are going to join the yarn to the hair tie using a single crochet. So insert your hook into the hair tie, yarn over, pull up a loop. You'll be having 2 loops on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through all the 2 loops. And that's how I do a single crochet. And remember to leave this yarn, you're not going to carry it along. And remember this stitch here counts as our first single crochet stitch. And to begin round 1, we are going to place single crochets all around the hair tie. For me, I'll be placing a total of 40 stitches. You can place more until your hair tie is all covered. So to begin, you're going to place a single crochet. To do a single crochet, insert your hook into the hair tie, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through all the 2 loops. That's how we do a single crochet. To do a single crochet again, insert your hook into the hair tie, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through all the 2 loops. And then you're going to keep placing single crochets all around the hair tie until it's fully covered. And remember, do not squeeze your stitches close to each other. Rather, you're going to try to place them as close to each other as possible. For me, I'll be placing a total of 40 single crochets into the hair tie. Remember, you can do more or less. At the end of round 1, once your hair tie is fully covered, to finish off this round, we are going to slip stitch into the top of our first single crochet stitch. So you're going to go under both loops. And then you're going to carry this tail of yarn from round 1 and then you're going to finish your slip stitch. And remember to tighten it. And like that, we are done with round 1 and this is how it looks like. To begin round 2, we are going to start by chaining 2. And this chain 2 here does not count as a stitch. And in this round, we are going to place 3 double crochets into each stitch until the end of the round. So into our first stitch we chain 2 here, we are going to place 3 double crochets. To do a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have a total of 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2 and then yarn over and pull through the remaining 2. To do a double crochet again, yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have a total of 3 loops on your hook, then yarn over and pull through 2 and then yarn over and pull through the remaining 2. Then you're going to place 1 more double crochet into the stitch to have a total of 3 double crochets. So once you have a total of 3 double crochets, excluding the chain 2 in our first stitch, into our next stitch, we are going to place 3 double crochets into that same stitch. And remember to carry along your tail of yarn from round 1. So what you're going to do in this round is you're going to continue placing 3 double crochets into each stitch around until you reach the end of the round. And remember to carry along the tail of yarn from round 1. At the end of round 2, you should have something like this. And to finish off this round, we are going to slip stitch into the top of our first double crochet stitch under both loops. So insert your hook under both loops, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then pull through the loop on your hook, and remember to tighten your slip stitch. And like that, we are done with round 2. To begin round 3, we are going to start by chaining 2. And remember, this chain 2 does not count as a stitch. And in this round, we're going to do an increase into every single stitch. So into our first stitch, we chain 2 here. We are going to place 2 double crochets into that stitch. And then into the next stitch, you're going to place 2 double crochets into that same stitch. And then you're going to continue placing 2 double crochets into each stitch until the end of the round. If you enjoy my tutorials and you like to learn more, remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. At the end of round 3, you should have something like this. And to finish off this round, we are going to slip stitch into the top of our first double crochet stitch. And remember to tighten your slip stitch, and then we are going to chain 1 and then cut off the rest of the yarn. But if you want to use the same color, you can continue to round 4 with the same color. And like that, I'm done with round 3, and this is how it looks like. To begin round 4, I'll be using this orange yarn. So you're going to attach your yarn into any of the double crochet stitches, then chain 1. In this round, we are going to place 1/2 double crochet into each stitch until the end of the round. So into our first stitch here, we chain 1. We are going to place 1/2 double crochet. And to do 1/2 double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have a total of 3 loops on your hook, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. And that's how you do a 1/2 double crochet stitch. And then into our next stitch, you're going to do 1/2 double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have a total of 3 loops on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. So what you're going to do is we are going to continue placing 1/2 double crochet into each stitch until the end of the round. And remember to carry along your tail of yarn to avoid weaving in a lot of loose ends at the end. At the end of this round, you should have something like this. And to finish off this round, we are going to slip stitch into the top of our first 1/2 double crochet stitch. And then you're going to tighten your slip stitch. We are not going to chain 1, rather we're going to leave some tail of yarn this size. And then we are going to cut off the rest of the yarn. And remember to fasten off. And like that, we are done working on our scrunchie. Next, we are going to weave in our loose end. To begin, thread your loose end into your darning needle. Next, we are going to go under both loops of the next stitch, from the front towards the back. And then you're going to turn your scrunchie on the wrong side. And then you're going to go through some few stitches. And once you have enough, you're going to pull through, but don't pull tight. And then you're going to skip one stitch, and then you're going to go through some few stitches towards the opposite direction. And then you're going to pull through, and once you're satisfied, you're going to cut off the rest of the tail of yarn. And like that, we are done weaving in our loose end. Next, we are going to arrange our ruffles to give them a neat look. So observe what I'm doing and you can do the same. Remember, you can customize these scrunchies by placing more single crochets around the hair tie to make them more fluffier, and you can also play along with colors. Thank you so much for crocheting with me today. I hope you enjoyed creating your own scrunchie and feel proud of what you made. If you like this tutorial, I bet you love the one on your screen. And remember to subscribe for more tutorials. Until next time, remember to stay kind and stay creative.